I love when race directors bring something new to the table, and it seems like multi-day triathlon events are becoming more and more popular. American Triple T's been around for a while. I saw that Savage Man's added a multi-day event, and Super League's getting more popular. I raced one of these when I did American Triple T in 2016. So for this week's video, I bring you 4 tips to having your best race at a multi-day triathlon event. First, you gotta know the race schedule. So using American Triple T as an example, you're gonna do 4 races over 3 days. So you're gonna be racing Friday night, Saturday morning, Saturday afternoon, and Sunday morning. So you need to know when your start time is for each one of those races, and then also being realistic in how long you think that it's gonna take you to complete each race so that you can take into account the logistics and everything else that's gonna go into the weekend. Next, you've got to think nutrition. So nutrition's really important when you're thinking about doing multiple races over multiple days. So you have to be concerned about what nutrition you're going to be taking in the race, what you're going to be getting in right after the race, and then if you're going to take something right before your next race. So this is something that it can be a little bit challenging and it can be difficult to approach the first time. So I would err on the side of conservatism and really try and use products that you know and are familiar with. So that might mean that you're using a lot of sports drink or a lot more than what you would typically use so that you don't have a lot of solids kind of sloshing around in your stomach. But the nutrition is going to be really important if you want to survive and race well all weekend. Third, you got to think about your gear, and most specifically, the kit that you're going to be wearing. So if you're going to be doing multiple races, then you're probably going to want to be changing what it is that you're wearing so that you can be a little bit more comfortable. When I did American Triple T in 2016, it was just pouring, so it was constantly soaked. So it was really great that I brought 4 different pairs of tri-shorts so that I could change and have a fresh pair for each race. Also, taking into account any sort of considerations for your bike, and perhaps you have E-tap on your bike, so making sure that you're keeping it charged so that you don't have any issues with your gears. Last but certainly not least, pacing. So in any sort of multi-day race, it's inevitable that people are going to go out way too hard in the first race and they're really going to struggle come the end of the weekend. So when I did American Triple T, what I tried to do is consider each race like it was the next further distance in terms of pacing. So in Olympic, I paced like a half Ironman, I paced like an Ironman. And even with this conservative pacing, when it came to doing the final race, which was a half Ironman on Sunday morning, I still felt exhausted getting to the start line. If you're entering one of these races and wanting to be competitive, then a lot of times there's really great opportunity to move up the ranks when it comes to that last race, because there's going to be a lot of people who have emptied the tank and just don't have anything. Multi-day triathlon events are a really great way to get outside your comfort zone, push your limits, and meet some great people in the triathlon community. So thanks a lot for checking out this week's video. If you like what you see, you can click the subscribe button down below. And until next time, happy training.
Oh, this you crazy mother.